Well, I want to explain that, A is missing. Our project name is Advancing Quality Alternative Learning Project, AQAL. AQAL actually that in the Urdu is the wisdom. So we want to promote, I think that some Arabic word is also the wisdom, I think. So we want to promote that the wisdom, the quality of life through the education. So what is the education situation in Pakistan? Actually, that Pakistan is the second largest number of out-of-school children. So if you look at that, though that the constitution states every child aged 5 to 16 has the right to free and compulsory education. So that is that the constitution saying so, but if you see that the primary NER is 72%, and dropout rate is 33%, and then literacy rate is 60%. So still very, very long way to go. In Pakistan, many times we are saying that the emergency campaign, emergency situation, so always emergency, but we have to do something. And if you look at the out-of-school children, I categorize at the two ages. One is that the age between the 5 to 9, that is school-going, the children. That is 6 million plus children is out of school. And if you look at the 10 to 16, because Constitution saying that up to 16, they have a right to get the primary education. So 14 plus million children or youth are also out of school children. So in total, 20 plus million people, children are out of school or no chance to go to the no chance to get that education. So literacy rate is also low. That is the situation in Pakistan. So now, in this context, we believe that the non-formal education, I have working in the non-formal education long time, so non-formal education can be an alternative mean for education service delivery. So I say that the chances, but challenges. The chance, because non-formal education in this context, as I said that this is the situation in Pakistan, the flexible and it's economical the model. So anytime, anywhere, and to anyone, we can provide at the schools. In Pakistan, like, if you build at the school, sometimes 2-3 years. So how is this, between the 2-3 years, what's happening that the children, they cannot chance to go to the school, but the non-formal education can provide immediately. So as the need-based curricula, teaching learning process is available. And also, as Naoko said, one of the guiding principle of JICA is trust among the stakeholders. And then I believe non-formal education, one of the strengths is the trust among the stakeholders and then the community. So community can take an initiative and the trust and then resource mobilization is available. But at the same time, in this forum, we also have heard many times in the morning session, I have heard that the non-formal education often that treated as a second class or ad hoc work. It's not much commitment from the government. And why it's happening? Because that their learning is not recognized. What they are learning is not accepted. So we need that some equivalency and then certification. And in Pakistan, one of the big issues is lack of the data. Well, in the information is that out of school children, non-formal education data was not collected. So still that the data is missing, and then quality learning in the process, and then outputs are not clear. That's why many people, we are discussing that the non-formal education simply, is it okay, or it's, really ensure that the, quality of education, or better to go to that school? That is a discussion. So what is challenge? We have to face this challenge. What we have done is that JICA has been working in the non-formal education sector and the literacy in the long time. Actually, that it started from the 1990s. And in Punjab, almost 12 years, we have committed. So during these 12 years, we have developed that non-formal education management information system, and then some curriculum, and then the materials, in the customized and tailor-made for the non-formal education setting. So based on this, AQAL project, new project started 2015. That is expanded to the almost nationwide. And then I put that the red column, red one, this one. So the other strengths of the JICA's project is JICA is a multi-dimensional, project. It's not only education. We have the health project, we have the fishery, we have agriculture. So one of the issues in the morning time also discussed that how we can make a relationship with the education and the employability or like a quality of life actually. How to improve that quality of life. I believe that the JICA's strength is that we have the different projects in one country. In Pakistan, like a financial literacy, we have the livestock project. So we try to collaborate among these the project to make more productive, more like needs-based, or more like practical education. Then that we can get that suggestion from other projects. So our project is 3 areas. One is that we are going to develop the NFE platform, share the resources, and then synergy, and then trust environment should be developed, and then the policy for non-formal education we are also planning to make. And then data-driven management. I think that evidence-based implementation is always required. So one of the weaknesses, as I said, it's not much data in the non-formal education intervention. So we try to make that tracking system, we developed the tracking system of the children, and also we use the data for the management. Sometimes people saying that the data is just for the reporting, but data should be for the implementation. What is how many out of school children, how you can take action. So this kind of the management we are doing. And also now SDG is coming, and also thanks for that the GPE, that the provincial sector plan is really working. So people are eager to look at the monitoring and evaluation. So they need the data. So they are mentioned that non-formal education, but if we cannot show that some evidence, so we are trying to do the data-driven management. The third one is quality education. Well, as I said, the non-formal education always, not always, often say that the second-class education. And sometimes people say you don't need that quality, you just access. But if without quality, it's not possible to access. So we try to make that the minimum standards for the non-formal education, customized, tailor-made curriculum, materials, and then try to make an equivalency system. Well, yeah, that is one of the activities, data-driven management. As I said, collection is not the goal. How to use data is key. So we are using the data at the planning stage, implementation stage, and then that monitoring evaluation. We are making that somehow like village education plan. So data, last 1 minute, yes. I skip. Okay, so this is one thing is I want to focus is that SDGs. I'm happy to share that we are working with the UNESCO to collecting that data from the non-formal education sector from the NFE in Pakistan. So another one is quality delivery. I just want to focus on this portion. Okay, so you know that the diversity of the non-formal learners. But one thing, I think one strength is that they are not going to the school, but they have a substantial social knowledge and then social experience. They are not go to the school, but they are not like a blank. They know many things. But how we educate is that start from the ABC, 1 + 1 is 2. So it's not work for these children. So we try to make is that this related to their local environment, prior knowledge, and the interest. Still, we are in the process to develop this prior knowledge-based learning, but that is exciting and interesting because these children have a lot of the potentials. So this is somehow, I don't have time, but this is kind of try to make an equivalency system among the non-formal basic education and the adult literacy. And well, that's one, although I don't have time. So another one is NFE platform. I want to share that one example in Sindh province. That province is that there are Directorate of the Literacy and then non-formal education is there. But last 5 years, in the government side, they don't have any schools. They don't have the budget. So, so when we discuss about donors, how we can establish that the non-formal education system, at the beginning, the reaction is, well, they don't have a capacity. We cannot work with them because they don't have capacity. We better to work with other partners. But we try to promote these donors as well because this one is the really responsible body, government, to do something. So now we are happily saying that we are under the directorate. There is a provincial non-formal education task force. That's the like a policy, curriculum, monitoring, evaluation, and teacher management. So now one of the examples is that the USAID and then UNICEF and also working together. So we have that material we have developed with the USAID, and then the UNICEF is a partner to disseminate the materials. And also, like, you know, this TIDA is one of the teacher training institute for the formal education. So again, that the non-formal education, this how to develop that the capacity of the teacher is the issue. So we are trying to involve that these stakeholders. So this is the somehow like one of the example of the SINT. That's all. Okay, thank you very much.